my experience recording from Hellyeah Rise was basically done in my home studio. I was given parts and sections of the songs to learn, and so I formulated them at home, went over them hundreds of times until I could play them at one pass, you know, not the first pass, but you know, in one pass. And then deliver them, send them out to Kerry and have them listen to them, and you know, and kind of give him the idea of what he hadn't heard me solo over. Really, I was playing, when I played with Slayer, I was trying to play Jeff's solos as best as I could, and so this is my style mixed with his music. So I was just going to make sure that we're on the same page, and he came back with, "Well, I don't hate it," so so that was a glowing 2 thumbs up in my book. I think that there was actually one solo, and I think it was in Crucifixion, where he had recorded his solo first, because most of my solos I had written first before I heard what he did. But this was a case of me hearing what he had done first, and I liked what he did, and so I kind of it did kind of influence my solo in that sense. Like, hey, I liked what he did here, so I'll do kind of my thing, but kind of not mimic him, but in the style of type deal. So yeah, I'd have to say he did. For the most part, I hadn't heard his solos, so there was, like I said, the solo in Crucifixion where I followed him, where I liked what he did, and I kind of wanted it to, our styles are different, but I wanted the notes to kind of match so that it created this, so I didn't want it to be a black and then a white type style type deal. I wanted them to kind of blend in that sense. So Kerry's got a cool note selection. I'm using this, it's called the Quad Cortex from Neural DSP, and I had my unit that I brought down, and I'm using EVH heads that are in the technology, and I think that Josh maybe reamped my solos because I had a solo tone that's mine that I use, but we sent a DI signal out too. So he can reamp it and you know, make it blend more with what everything that was going on. In the capture that I use, I'm using Marshall 1960 vintage cabinets. So yeah, those were used. I'm not sure if Josh reamped and what he used after, but that's usually what I'm using. So in my patch, I use a mix of delay, chorus, and I use Dunlop wah. So I use the wah quite a bit on this record too. So yeah, a mixture of those 3 things. I recorded all the solos with my custom shop polka dot signature King D, the Demolition King D. So yeah, use that. I don't think I used the kill switch on any solos on this, but there's a lot of trim, a lot of whammy going on. I run the delay, the chorus, and I think that's it, through the loop in my Quad Cortex, the effects loop, and then the wah is in the front, so it's the first thing that I run the guitar through.